Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team looking for its first win, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
On third down, going up top. The short hands, it's Arnold. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The Jayhawks are on the move. Takes the handoff. It's Neal. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, it's such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? Now, we've talked about this season. We've talked about what we want to do, and we might not be living up to expectations, but we can control finishing strong.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Now on the move. The Express got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, it's one thing to get a few yards and, you know, see quarterbacks slide. This guy gets to the second level, and he's got the speed to run away from DBs, to make people look silly. It's so nice having such a dynamic weapon at your quarterback position.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense set on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. picked off. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate.
And he breaks into the open. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Bounced right back to them.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Running back goes in motion. Looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. A little screen to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Flushed out of the pocket. Throws to the tight end. And that pass is intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Wide receivers, you know, they might at least have a hint of diva, right? Like, they're always open, aren't they, according to them? And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence at an all-time high. Sometimes you force them a little bit too much.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They'll go right back to the run. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It's reverse. Got the first down and more. He's off to the races. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second.
Kansas, 14, LSU, 7.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
You can hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a extra guy coming. The running back is not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the first down. Great job, great read.
He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Got a man, it's Daniels. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The give is to Williams. Headed to the end zone, and he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger! after the score. We'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wisconsin is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. Not Bucky's finest day at the office. They're trailing by 21 to Georgia. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quickly complete. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Across the 25, he's got room. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. You've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
To throw, it's Daniels. The throw. Oh, picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Coming out with it, it's Wilson. Giving him his pads. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Finds his man. It's Arnold. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to throw for it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown LSU! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
To the air, it's Daniels. Fires to the right. Lost, the defense is wide open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker, it's Neal. Afterburner's coming. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Kansas. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed at so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Durham. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. Could they get him on the ground at the 20? The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for him.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And the defense doing work.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. Fielded in the end zone. It's Durham. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Williams. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Hurt Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet yelling.
Got enough space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, LSU. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Fair catch, called for and made. On first down, here comes this offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. That's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the offense on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air on first down. And it's picked off for the third time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Jayhawks. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Good defenses stop you from scoring. Great ones score themselves, and LSU has done that so well over the years.
Yeah, and it's about guys who are playmakers. It's about guys who can lock up on the outside, and LSU recruits them, they develop them, and so many guys you see at the highest level doing it, and this is why, because they come to LSU and become stars.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. Hits 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Throws to the wideout. He got it. once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They use the end around. First play of the drive. That'll get the eyes moving. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run, to try to make the defense over-pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on that.
Has to let this one go off his back. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He'll try to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers. What a shift in momentum. What a big-time play. He just took matters into his own hands.
And what a mistake by the QB throwing the football. His receiver, obviously, they were on the same page at all. But the defender steps in front, makes the big play. And then every kid's dream, right? You play defense, you create the turnover, and then you take it all the way to the inside.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll try the run. Past the first down marker and still running. Nothing but green ahead. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rice is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 35 over Army. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the returner will be dragged down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Running to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down.
Coming up, 4th down.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Looking for a gap. It's Neal. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
He did a really good job on 3rd down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On 3rd down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Kansas! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the fourth down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking for room. It's Neal. At the 20, he's got space. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
They'll line up to go for 2. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And he's going to run it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Still running at the 40. And that will be in the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast